Hello everyone, my name is Kamil Bitner. Welcome to the GameDev Process special announcement. So from tomorrow, I will be starting multiple streams happening throughout the day, and these are the following. There will be three different live stream shows. The GameDev Process Standard Edition, so the stream that will last usually up to 6 hours, will be on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And on a Saturday and Sunday, I will be live streaming for 2 hours, only 2 hours from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. This will be dedicated entirely to focus on a new title that wasn't inspired by anything. So this will be trying to create something that will have a uh, a kind of visual that will be um, unique, not visual, the gameplay that will be unique, and I will try to create as fast as possible a working prototype. So and they will in this whole series, almost every single one of these series will have a low poly graphics, but not on GameDev Process Fantasy. Usually, those games, that prototypes that will be created on that stream will be either 2D, 2.5D, stylized, animated, you name it. So they will be more experimental. And the game dev process nostalgia will not necessarily be low poly as a whole to create a game even in final products, but they will try to create uh, a more a, a game with the graphics that will remind the future title. So, and the game dev process nostalgia will be from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Time on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The game dev process fantasy, on the other hand, will be on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday on the same time, so 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Uh, each of these uh, each of these series will be dedicated to create a prototype original that it's not equal to the other shows, and the game dev process the standard edition will focus on creating that one whole prototype. I still want to create it in less than a month, so it will be possibility. So today will be the episode number 1. They will be inspired by graphically speaking, visually speaking, by the original Half-Life. So that will be a first-person shooter game, and the but the game will be focused on the genre of kaiju versus mecha. So there will be kind of I'm trying to create a realistic depiction in terms of story. How does how this how this story how this event of a potential kaiju invasion will resonate on the real population. So please stay tuned to that. So today will be the first my attempt to create, or rather, this is one of the attempts that I create to create this series. But hopefully, with these graphics that will look more like Half-Life, the original one, will be a success. Hopefully, so let's see how that will go. So it certainly will be more faster to create. That's that game, that prototype. And on Game Dev Process Nostalgia, I will definitely try to revisit my other game, that Project Phone. And um, yeah, and I will try also another title. So I have at least from 4 to 6 different titles in each of these categories. So we try to create that will not be in any shape or form be a rip-offs or clones of these other games of inspirational games or games that inspire. Absolutely not. They will try to be so. I'll try to make new games, new IPs, new type of gameplay that hasn't been experienced before, that hasn't been that hasn't been yet to programmed. So some so there so GameDev Process, for example, fantasy and nostalgia. So they will try. There will be some elements of inspiration from a gameplay point of view, gameplay perspective, but still they will have new original ways to play the game, new gameplay. But they will have like a camera position, perhaps. It will be they will be kind of inspired by some other games or similar things. So I will try to again. There will be new titles, new games. I will try to do that throughout this series. So, game dev process nostalgia and fantasy will definitely be much more demanding because 1 week will be the equivalent of one episode of a standard edition of game dev process. So, in order to create a game, a prototype, and I would need at least 30 episodes, so the 30 days plus that has 6 hours in order to complete a prototype. So for game dev process nostalgia and fantasy, I will need approximately 30 weeks to create one prototype of each of these prototypes, and there'll be very small type development from both nostalgia and fantasy. I will be creating one character model, one small thing in gameplay. So the each of these streams will be do it fast, but effectively. And yeah, I will definitely try to create uh, as fast as possible the gameplay element, enough of a gameplay element that will be satisfactory, more than satisfactory for the for both of the audience and for myself. So each of these shows, Game the Process, Game the Process Nostalgia and Fantasy, tries to create the prototype that, if proven successful, if proven unique, I will create um, a full game out of them. Uh, from one of these successful prototypes, I will try to create something, a full game out of them, and there will be live stream on a separate live stream. Live stream. Oops, sorry, bad show. Wrong show. I'll be trying to create a full game out of them in a separate show called Bitner Games Live. Bitner Games Live is still not active because I have not found I work a good enough prototype to in order to start a full game development. So for the time being, I will be focused on the game dev process standard edition. So standard edition, again I say, will be from Monday to Friday. So please go check that out. The new episode will start today. Brand new approach to the Kaijus vs Mecha will start today. If I fail again today, I will be trying with a different title. So please go check that. So there are possibility that I will finally succeed with this. If I'm not, if I fail, I will be trying to make a new game out of them. So I have a couple of titles that I have um, I have an idea how to create. And most again, I say most of this title will be low poly for the purpose of the prototypes. So nothing hyper realistic will be done because in order to make hyper realistic stuff, you need a lot of time to create them for the ground up. I will not be trying to extract content from the Epic Game Store, such like that. So every game will be created in the following in the following software: Blender and Unreal Engine. So each of these software it will be displayed throughout this series, how I develop, how I build, how I make not only character but also environment. So please check that out. For today, again, from the GameDev Process Standard Edition, I will be trying with the Blender to create the main character. So the characters like from Half-Life, like Gordon Freeman, will be inspirational in the way they were built. And one last thing I would like to mention before in this announcement. Short summaries will be developed in and will be uploaded every day approximately at the same time as the live stream show begins. So even if not 15 minutes earlier. So please check those up, because there were each of these. If you cannot watch the entire stream, that the last 6 hours or 2 hours, I will upload the next day a new a short summary of each of these videos on 9 a.m. Eastern time, at least one that will be will summarize the entire stream of the previous day in less than 15 seconds, 10 seconds. So please check those out, because those short summaries are essential. They have more views than the live stream, and they'll help you have the algorithm to favor me. And yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole announcement. So more shows, free shows per week. So please go check those up. From tomorrow, I will start with the GameDev Process Fantasy. And yeah, I will try to create, as per usual arrangement, the main character. So please check that one up. I will try to draw and build it in a short time space as possible, time frame as possible. And if you like what you see, if you like what you saw, if you like the premise of the show, please hit the like button, share the show with everyone you know, subscribe and follow to the channel. A short summary video of this announcement will be perhaps displayed today or tomorrow on YouTube and X and Instagram. So please check those up. Yep. And I'll see you back on 9 a.m. Eastern time today with the GameDev Process Standard Edition show. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you back soon.